Hey, I just want to talk to you today about regrets. You know, I don't know about you, but people will ask me, do you regret your divorce? Now, that's a big loaded word, right? How I look at regret is very, very different than I did during my divorce. And I will say that no, although it was the most painful time in my life, for sure, the most devastating thing I've ever been through, I wouldn't change that journey because for me, it started me on this healing journey and it started me into a new path, a new direction. Just my life is better than I could have ever imagined prior to that divorce. So, no, so I don't look at mistakes or events or things that happen to me as a regret or a mistake. Actually, I look at it as an opportunity for reflection, an opportunity for growth, a place where I can learn. So if we kind of reframe how we're looking at those regrets, it really helps you to let go of that too and let go of the blame and feeling like a victim. If you look at it, okay, this is an opportunity for me to learn. What can I do differently next time? So I do want to talk about though the top three mistakes that people make that they do tend to regret later on in the divorce. And the first thing, and it's the most expensive part of divorce, is hiring an attorney and hiring the wrong attorney. Now, most people think, okay, I'm getting a divorce, boom, I run out and hire an attorney. Well, there's a couple of reasons why that's not a good thing to do the first thing. One is there are some things that you can do prior to you hiring an attorney that will set you up and save you time and money when you do decide to hire the attorney. And what I do is I give people the right tools so that if they choose to hire an attorney, that they're choosing the right one because they're asking the right questions, they're listening for the right things, they know their situation. And two, they aren't listening to someone that doesn't understand but help their brother-in-law in their case, and then he got off really well and blah blah blah. But the truth is, like, what's right for one divorce is not right for another divorce. So it's really important that you understand what you need for your circumstance. Another thing is to understand that you may not even need to have a traditionally litigated divorce. And that's what that is. When you hire an attorney, they hire an attorney, you got to go before the court, blah blah blah. There are so many options and alternatives to a traditionally litigated divorce that can save you time, save you money, save you heartache through this. That it can be so much better. Another thing that an attorney going out, running out the very first thing and hiring an attorney can do is it can ramp up the conflict. Perhaps you and your partner are discussing a divorce, and one of them, I see this happen so often. And one of them goes out and hires an attorney and the other one reacts, and they go out and hire an attorney, and then automatically you have now put yourself in a system. This divorce system is designed to benefit from you two being in conflict. So oftentimes when you go out and hire an attorney, it makes the other person scared, reactive, and then they go out and hire, and then you guys have just ramped up all of the conflict right then and there. And that's what attorneys are designed to do, is protect one person over the other, and da da da. And there's so many ways that you can navigate this process differently and keep the conflict down. So the second thing that most people regret and make mistakes with is financially and with their home. The biggest mistake that I made was definitely with my home. Lord, it sent me into bankruptcy ultimately. And the reason why is because of the third mistake that I made. I didn't have the right support. I didn't have the right resources, the right education, the right knowledge to navigate this correctly. And your attorney is not going to help you understand the big picture things about the tax implications of the decisions you're making and your mortgage implications and da 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 and all these other things, long-term financial planning and things like that. And that is what I didn't understand at the time. I was so sentimental about home, and I don't even it wasn't I didn't even like the home. It was more just my fear because I was reacting or overreacting even out of fear and anxiety and overwhelm. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to turn to. I didn't know where to go. I just knew the bank was after me and I didn't know what to do. So, the third thing that I wish I had done at the time was to get support from someone like me, a divorce coach who could have said, look, here's some things to think about, here's some alternatives. Let's reduce your anxiety, let's reduce your fear so that you are better able to make better decisions financially, legally, emotionally, and talking with my ex-husband even. I mean, now my ex-husband and I get along really, really great. But at the time, again, and he will admit this, we were both in such a state of fear and anxiety. Um, we just were at odds. And had I had someone on my team to help me look at resources, give me some knowledge, give me some alternatives way of thinking and be really, really clear, I think we would have been co-parenting sooner and better sooner. I know that I would have been better off financially. I would not have wasted months and months and months on a mortgage that I had no business trying to save. That's a whole, and I would have saved myself bankruptcy and a whole bunch of other crap, but I just didn't know. You don't know what you don't know. And so that's why I do what I do, because I want to give people the clarity and reduce the anxiety, reduce the fear, help them come from a clearer place, because the decisions that you're making now are going to affect you and your kids, for the rest of your life. And so I don't want you to be thinking from that place. I want you to be thinking from that future self so that when you look back and you go, oh my God, that was the worst time in my life. But you know what? I'm really proud of how I handled myself. I want you to look back and be able to, like, although that was the worst thing that ever happened to me, I'm proud of how I behaved. I'm proud of, like, the decisions that I made. I made the best decisions that I could considering the circumstances. And that's what I want you to walk away with. So, if you want some help and support and resources and knowledge to help you through this better, more knowledgeable, and help you get through this time, I'm here for you. Reach out, comment below on the video, or reach out to me via messenger, and I'm happy to talk about what your unique situation is and what support I can give to you through this time. All right, have a great day. Talk to you soon.